Welcome to Rays of Hope, where inspiration meets possibilities. Join us on this journey as we explore videos that illuminate the path to positivity, resilience, and success. In Part 2, we're continuing the conversation by unpacking childhood abandonment, both physical and emotional, and how it can affect our ability to trust, connect, and feel seen in adulthood. Impact on self-esteem and identity. Growing up parentified or abandoned often means your needs took a backseat. You might have focused on a parent's problems or felt invisible. This environment makes it hard to develop a strong sense of who you are and what you're worth. It's like trying to see your reflection in murky water. The image just isn't clear. These experiences often lead to low self-worth, a deep-seated feeling of not being good enough or that you are inherently flawed. This can make accepting compliments or believing in your own abilities very hard. A pervasive feeling of not being enough. You might constantly feel like you need to do more, be more, or achieve more, never quite reaching a feeling of contentment. Struggle to define one's own identity. If your childhood was spent caring for others or trying to earn love, you might not know who you are outside of those roles. What do you want? What makes you happy? These questions can feel impossible to answer. Building a strong identity and healthy self-esteem is a journey, especially if your early years didn't support it. Mental health implications, anxiety, depression, and beyond. The emotional weight of parentification or abandonment doesn't just disappear. It often settles in, becoming a part of your mental landscape. This can lead to a range of ongoing mental health challenges, like carrying an invisible backpack full of heavy stones. Adults who experience these childhood struggles frequently face heightened anxiety. A constant state of worry or unease often linked to a feeling that something bad is always about to happen, just like it did in childhood. Chronic depression. Persistent sadness, hopelessness, and a lack of interest in life, stemming from long-term emotional neglect or the burden of early responsibilities. Perfectionism. A need to be flawless, often driven by a belief that mistakes will lead to criticism or abandonment. This can be exhausting and unsatisfying. Burnout. Feeling completely drained and overwhelmed, a common outcome for those who spent their childhoods pushing themselves to meet external demands. These mental health impacts highlight how deeply early experiences shape our emotional well-being. Recognizing these connections is the first step toward finding ways to cope and heal. Breaking the cycle, healing and moving forward. Healing from childhood experiences like parentification and abandonment is a journey, not a destination. It involves understanding how past wounds affect your present life and actively working to build a healthier future. You can move beyond these ingrained patterns. It takes courage and commitment, but the path to a more fulfilling life is truly within reach. This section explores practical steps you can take to foster healing and move forward. Seeking professional support and therapy. Facing deep emotional wounds often requires guidance. Therapy offers a safe space to explore these difficult experiences. It can help you process emotions and develop new ways of coping. Different therapy approaches can be helpful depending on your specific needs. Here are a few types of therapy often beneficial for those with childhood trauma. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. This therapy helps you identify and change negative thought patterns that developed from your past. You learn to challenge harmful beliefs about yourself and the world. CBT teaches practical skills to manage difficult emotions like anxiety or depression. Eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, EMDR. EMDR is often used for trauma. It helps your brain reprocess distressing memories so they no longer cause intense emotional reactions. This can reduce the emotional charge linked to past experiences. Schema therapy. This approach focuses on deep-seated, long-standing patterns, schemas, that originate in childhood. It helps you understand how these patterns affect your relationships and daily life. You work to break free from these harmful cycles and fulfill your emotional needs. A good therapist acts as a compassionate guide. They help you unpack your experiences and develop healthier perspectives. Finding the right professional support can be a powerful step toward healing. Building healthy boundaries in relationships. Childhood parentification or abandonment often makes setting boundaries difficult. You might not have learned how to prioritize your own needs. Building healthy relationships means understanding where you end and others begin. This protects your emotional energy and fosters respect. Think about these points when setting boundaries. Identify your needs. What do you need to feel safe, respected, and valued in a relationship? Start by understanding your own limits. Communicate clearly. Express your boundaries directly and calmly. For example, "I can't talk about that right now," or "I need some alone time." Practice saying no. It's okay to decline requests that overwhelm you or go against your well-being. Saying no to others is often saying yes to yourself. Choose supportive connections. Surround yourself with people who respect your boundaries and uplift you. Move away from relationships that consistently drain you or disregard your limits. Learning to establish firm boundaries strengthens your sense of self. It also creates space for more balanced and reciprocal relationships. Cultivating self-compassion and inner nurturing. Growing up with parentification or abandonment can leave you with deep feelings of unworthiness. You might have absorbed harsh criticisms or felt like you were never enough. Cultivating self-compassion means treating yourself with the same kindness you would offer a good friend. It's about becoming the nurturing presence you might have missed as a child. Consider these practices to nurture yourself. Practice self-care regularly. This isn't selfish. It's essential. Activities like mindfulness, exercise, hobbies, or spending time in nature can replenish your energy. What fills your cup? Challenge negative self-talk. When you hear critical thoughts, ask yourself if they are truly fair or if they sound like old messages from your past. Replace harsh judgments with kinder, more realistic thoughts. Embrace mindfulness. Pay attention to the present moment without judgment. Mindfulness helps you observe your thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. This creates a sense of calm and helps you connect with yourself. Acknowledge your progress. Healing is a process with ups and downs. Celebrate small victories and recognize how far you've come. You are resilient, and you are worthy of kindness. Developing self-compassion helps you heal old wounds. It builds an inner foundation of love and acceptance, allowing you to move forward with greater strength and peace. The experiences of parentification and abandonment in childhood leave deep, lasting marks. They shape how we form attachments, perceive our self-worth, and manage our mental well-being in adulthood. However, understanding these impacts is the first step toward reclaiming your narrative. Healing is a unique and ongoing journey, not a quick fix. It involves self-discovery, setting healthy boundaries, and learning to nurture yourself with compassion. Investing in your well-being, whether through professional support or personal practices, empowers you to break old cycles. Remember, resilience is within you, and a more fulfilling life is possible when you choose to heal. Thank you for joining us on this uplifting journey with Rays of Hope. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe to stay tuned for more videos that spark hope and empowerment. Until next time, keep shining brightly. Thank you for watching.